Greetings, fellow beings! Ho ho! It is a thunderous Thursday! That's right, it's a Thursday throwdown over on Comics Division's channel. We've got so much going on today. Right after this, it's That Park Place Alive. So many different shows, so little time. You don't want to miss the H-Cast, your favorite afternoon evening podcast, which is coming up, well, right after That Park Place. It's a constant circle of entertainment, engagement, news, views. There's a lot of stuff. Anyway, I've rabbled on long enough. I want to say hi to each and every one of you, and there are many out there today. We got Snortapoopus Cuber. Good morning to our favorite polar bear. Hey, I got a story about you, or at least your friends. Weatherman, hello. A good day to you, Kaladin 910. Some people got here before the chat picked up. Sorry about that. But our good friend, Judicon. What's going on, Judicon? Good to see you. And Lord Thunder. Who else popped in the door? Gotta wonder. JPRPH1, good morning. Morgan King, good to see you, buddy. It's been a minute. I hope everything's going well, my friend. Oh, by the way, That Game Place is now monetized, thanks to all of you. If you haven't been by the new channel, That Game Place, check it out. We have dropped, tons of videos. We're up to 2 a day now. And, we also mix in the occasional other thing, like later today, conversations about Marvel. Nearsighted Cyclops, good morning. Barney Fife. Constantly. Good to see you, my friend. Film Watcher 96 in the house. And Shrap 3D. Did Griffin send a thing? Did anybody see Griffin's thing? It's very strange. The lovely Ruby Hoove is here. Good to see you, dear. And let's see. D-Bud Martin. Wrenching away. Thank you, D-Bud. You're a champ. Evil Ramen in the house. Good morning. There it is. Today in history. A lesser-known medical hero. In 1892, a bacteriologist named Waldemar Huffkine made the first human test of a preventative against cholera. He risked his life by testing it on himself. Yikes, that would have been terrifying. I guess. Makes sense. Wow. Dr. Megatron, hello. Thank you for that, by the way, Griffin. We appreciate that. Nano Reaper is here. Hope you are safe, my friend. Release the McCracken. What's up? Ha! Hollywood on Woke is like saying the U.S. economy is not experiencing inflation. Well, we'll see. We got some talking points. But no, I'm probably on that side. We'll see. Miss Pico Coffee, good to see you, and thanks for being here. And over on Green Machine Wrenching Away, I appreciate you. Is This Alive sends me a $4 a cup of coffee. Thank you, my friend. I truly appreciate that. And I need it. Let me tell you. O.C. Dobbins, good morning. Good morning. The acolyte costing $180 million feels like they spent $50. Could Disney have pocketed the rest of the money for DEI Plus? Yeah. No. You can't make money with your own money. I mean, even if they pocketed it, it's still not money. I mean, that you made. Moving money from one pocket to the other pocket is not a solution make. And they have overstated financials before and been caught. And the investigations were launched and went silent. So what's going on there is a bigger question. Andy Masterson, good to see you, my friend. Hope you're doing well. We got Black Saber, the shock of paper. Our friend Randall Orser's out there. Good to see you. Welcome from Canada. There's the Slender one. Slender Dad, how's it going, my friend? Hope you're doing well. Thanks for checking out that game place. I saw you hanging out with us yesterday. It was a lot of fun. Lots of fun. I have a bear story. I do. John Gibson III is in the house. And, of course, the lovely Ruby Hoove gifts a Culture Casino membership. That's right. And it was given to Penny. Penny! Penny! You guys are so great. You guys are so great. Thank you. Hey, Razor Burns here. My favorite rivet head. Kath W., hello, and greetings from England. Well, thank you for being here again, Kath. I appreciate it. Hope you're having an extraordinary day over there. Phoenix Knight 08, good to see you. And JB's Spooky Review. That's right. Liberty Hall's cat is here. I love these. All these cat pictures are spectacular. Alisa 1225, good morning. That's right. Cloud sailing. Oh, this is cool. Raz Grizz 3D. Hey. Are you a name change or new? If so, welcome. And as Razorburn says, thank you, Ruby Hoop, for the gifty. And Is This Live gives 5 Culture Casino memberships. Thank you for the gifties. All right. Who else is out there? I think I just said hi to Cloud. What's up? And, of course, the Bat Cap. Aaron Ratliff is returned. Greetings, my friend. Thanks for being around. We got Davina Duckworth out there. So many more. Thanks for the support, guys. Tom F. is here. Hello, Tom. For those of you on Green Machine, thank you. You lurkers, you. The Animation Critic is here. And the Gaming Dude, who also checked out that gameplays. Al Humphreys is checking in from across the pond as well. Hello. Hello. I'm fantastic. It's a good day. It's a good morning. Good morning. Corbin, Dallas, good morning to you. We need to get going, so we jump into the countdown. Mark Fields, how's it going? Tobias is here. We got Joseph A. 6 gives us an update on gross disease. I agree. Dave Sargent, hello. Donut Lord, hello. What's up? The lovely Cynthia Carter. Hey, it's Dapper Bard Games. They do lots of game stuff. All right, everybody. 6 minutes starts now. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or good night, wherever you are and whenever you're watching. Thanks for checking out the 6 Minute Daily. We have a lot to talk about, not a lot of time to do it, and so we gotta go. Warner Bros. Discovery is mulling a split because, well, they need their stocks to go up, and it would probably benefit both companies. Why this worked in the first place was because AT&T got to keep a decent percentage. They still had an element of control. Liberty Media, which brought over Discovery, kind of had like their hands on a lot of things. Warner Brothers is just an entity in the middle. If they split them all up, there's an upside here. It's like Viacom and CBS going their separate ways, and then the problem was they put them back together. Warner Brothers is trying to avoid what happened to Paramount, which seems about right. And M&As right now are starting to become a little concerning for a lot of people in these businesses. So we'll see what happens. I think there's going to be a lot of crackback on these kinds of things. I think a lot of corporations are going to start shaking in their boots, and you're going to start seeing them spinning off businesses to try to avoid what's going to show up if leadership changes here in the States. The Russo brothers are in talks to direct the next 2 Avengers movies. Well, here we go. A pivot back to good. Is this a pivot back to good? That's a question. Were they as responsible for what happened as we would like or we would think? We know it certainly wasn't Kevin Feige. So is pivoting back to them a signal for a new direction? Lots of things have been reshot twice now. Maybe Disney is trying to avoid having their last franchise die. Spider-Man. Superman. Not Spider-Man. Superman is close to being done. They're about to wrap. Fantastic. Hopefully it's good. We'll see. You've got 24 the movie in the works right now over 20th Century and Imagine Entertainment. This is quite possibly going to happen. It'll be interesting. The Fandango founder, J. Michael Klein, dies after falling from a New York hotel. Well, you can suspect what likely happened, and motivations are unknown at this point in time. I would suggest that there's stuff that was going to come to light that he was deeply ashamed of. Or something else. J.D. Vance apparently hit the stage and gave a glorious speech, a biographical one that basically targeted the heartland and shored up probably a lot of the states that are always in play. Interesting. Twisters spins off the messaging, instead spins into theaters with just a good movie, according to those who have reviewed it. I'm going to take a chance on this and take a view of it, and I'll let you know what I think after the weekend. We've got Alien Romulus scoring again with an amazing novelty popcorn bucket. Mr. H wants one, so likely I'll try to acquire two so he can have a popcorn bucket of his choosing. Stipulation is I'm not allowed to use the popcorn bucket. Oh well. But if you beat me to the theater and you beat me to a popcorn bucket and you want to buy an extra one for Mr. H, he would love you. He would love you a lot. Looks like the TV show for Alien is also on its way. In fact, it's done filming. Noah Hawley's promising you something special. And again, this guy does good stuff. So they could have two good stuff Alien things. One for TV and a different kind of an existence, and one for film, which will kind of fix a lot of the things that got broken. I think Fede Alvarez is the right guy for the film. I think Noah Hawley's the right guy for this TV show. We've been talking about it on the H-Cast for weeks. I'm pretty stoked. I love Alien. John Deere sort of kind of maybe fixes things, mostly, a little bit. I mean, they still are going to monitor the diversity stuff. They're just not going to support anything. They're kind of pulling a Tractor Supply, and the reason why, well, they got a lot of hate, and they took forever to allow for right of repair. John Deere hasn't been a good company like it was portrayed for a very long time. It used to be, but we'll see. How far did they turn back? Don't know, but I know one thing not turning back, it's, a level of control over the monetary supply that I really am uncomfortable with, especially since they all interlink and lock arms when it comes to this stuff. Stock market's a little shaky when it opened today. China trade's going to start to get a little rocky, and China's numbers are going down again. Yikes. Numbers that are also going down are home sales here in the United States. Foreign money is leaving the U.S. I'm grateful for that, but at the same time, none of these houses are selling. The artificial ramp was a problem, and just like the last bubble, it's popping. Speaking of popping, hopefully this ferry doesn't pop. It's a hydrogen-powered commercial ferry that is allowing you to have free rides across San Francisco Bay. Fascinating. Apparently, the angry birds are going after the drones that are supposed to protect beaches and the beachgoers from sharks and other bad things. Weird. Microsoft is going to face a UK competition investigation, whether they, tried to pull back on a lot of things or not. They are all over this. They're going after the AI that partnered with Microsoft. They're going after that AI's startup's founder, and they're also investigating several other things that actually aren't in this AP article. UK is not happy. The EU's not happy. Nobody's happy. Tech companies, you got some splaining to do. All right, folks, we're going to jump into bonus time and get our last story, which is a bear story. You guys ready for the bear? These are always fun. This one's great because it kind of demonstrates to people who don't believe that, you don't want to pick the bear, that even, the governments and other interested entities are trying to keep the bears from killing you, because that's what they do. So let's throw this layer up on the screen and talk about it, shall we? There we go. There's new tech out there that's aiming to keep polar bears and people apart. Apparently, and mind you, this is not all that new, but it's a new way of deploying it. So polar bears head inland to wait for ice to form. Wait a minute. I'm sorry. I thought ice melted. Wait, ice reforms? What? Are you kidding me? is ebb and a flow to the seasons? Really? So, while thousands of tourists flock to catch a glimpse of these magnificent predators, researchers are developing novel ways to keep people and bears safely separated. I wonder why. Because they eat your face. Well, anyway, new tracking devices are actually stuck to the polar bear's fur and could be the key to protecting both people and bears by closely monitoring the animal's locations. Polar bears now spend more than a year on land. More of the year on land. But they are still fine. Anyway, there are several reasons I picked today's story, but mostly it's a bear story. So we have a favorite polar bear here. His name is Snortopoopas Q-Burr, and you can probably see him in the chat right now. Hoove is here. What's going on? Hampton's in the house. Good to see you. Apollomes. Good to see you, dear. Hope everything's going well. Connie McIntyre for 10 Culture Casino Cash. Thank you so very much, Connie. I appreciate the support. Says, please watch for Monster Summer. Okay. A non-woke fun movie. I'm writing it down. Old school culture. Monster Summer. Sweet. Thank you. I will. A non-woke fun movie my nephew produced. No studio would buy it because it's non-woke with no identity politics. Trying to make movies great again. Connie, thank you. Is there a special... You know what? You don't have to send it in the super chat. Just put in the... Put where I'll find it if it's actually being distributed to theaters or whatnot. If they found a distributor, was it like Angel Studios? Or if not, is it available for streaming? Please give me some indication. Just type at Culture Casino before you type a response, because I really want to know. Okay? And thank you very much for the support, Connie. I do want to promote non-woke entertainment and talk about it at length. I think that that's the key to solving many a problem. And, yeah, there's that. Mark Field sends $2. Thank you, Mark, for 2 Culture Casino Cash. Says, be safe, one and all. Indeed. I agree. I hope everybody has a great, safe day. And I can't wait to, I'll see you tonight over on the Thursday Night Throwdown. Announcement, while you will be automatically teleported over to That Park Place Live, I won't be able to attend today. I have things going on. I also probably am not going to make it to the H-Cast, although I will have all the materials produced for the show. So, very much hope you check everything out, because there's a lot out there. We've got Butter Biscuit. Thank you, Butter Biscuit. Look at all these generous gifts today. I appreciate it. And Connie, thank you for your first super chat. I appreciate that as well. I'm going to smash a heart on that. There we go. That didn't sound good. But Butter Biscuit says, Culture, great stream yesterday. Love the Wednesday stream, and congrats on monetization. Thank you, my friend. Yes, we are crushing it. We're having so much fun. Plus, I clipped a bunch of things from that stream. 2 of them are already uploaded, edited. I also got I got some more things coming. I've got some more videos. We are doing 2 every weekday. So you're going to see 2 videos every weekday, plus the Wednesday live stream. As we get memberships, we'll... okay. It's coming out on October 4 to theaters. Okay. October 4th. Okay. October 4th. Sweet. All right. Thank you. No one would buy it, so they are self-distributing at great cost, I bet. Have to get butts and seats so they can pay... so they can sell to pay windows. Yes. Yeah, you want to be inside that pay one window. Indeed. Makes sense. Thank you so very much for that. I appreciate it. We will endeavor to promote it. In fact, I might even make a slide for it. Thank you, though. That's great. I appreciate it. That's right. Ron Raid. That's right. Nita Sabold Salt says, here comes the Follow the Bradleys fun. That's fantastic. Thank you for that. Welcome, everybody who joined. We got Boom Her in the house, of course. And who else rolled through the door? It's so good to see Six. And Zax! What's up, Zax? You are good. You're good to see, friend. I hope you're doing well. I haven't been able to monitor everybody. I've been really busy. Hopefully, that'll change. That really will change. Aov, what's going on? Aov Nodik. Culture, the majesty of your beard rides 10 horses through the sky. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. These are the 5 Culture Casino memberships. I truly appreciate it. Look at all those names. You guys are glorious. And that is 5 gifties. So I appreciate it. We got so many wonderful people out there. I can't keep up with you all. I'm trying to catch up. Hang on. Just please wait. Please help. Let's see what's happening. There's so many of these, you guys. I'm trying to catch up. Wop wop. SFX F314 Sabertooth Raptor for 5 Culture Casino cash says new show. Mexican Iron Man is a Threes Company style show. Awesome. Love interest for Mexican Iron Man is Gracie Bond. Thoughts? Sounds good to me. If Mikey's on board, hey, I might even get involved in that production. Should be a lot of fun. Carlos Alfredo Lopez is out there. I saw Caffeinated Me and a Punk Waddle. There he is. Follow the Bradley's Fun. And I suggest following the Bradley's Fun. It's a fun channel and lots of content. Somebody's been busy going to parks and stuff, I've noticed lately. So what happened? Warner Brothers and Discovery are breaking up. It's possible. There's a lot of upside. Like I said during the segment, during the 6-minute segment that we covered the story on, there's a lot of upside for them. Again, it could boost the stock for both entities. Basically, like having a new IPO. The problem is, for people like me, I always see a problem in that, or in any of those kinds of maneuvers, especially right after the window falls off, which is what happened. In April, more corporate activity of that level could happen under the rules. They cleared the deadline or the moratorium for splitting or remerging or whatever else. Spinning them off would basically change how the stocks were looked at. Discovery is largely held by Liberty Media. AT&T owns that significant chunk of Warner. That was the only way they could do it. It was when they spun it out from AT&T, it was done as a reverse Morris trust. So, but it was going to work. So, but lots of stuff like that. What'll happen is, I think if they do elect to do that, I think they'll both benefit, but I think it'll only be temporary. Right now, I think their strength is in their ability to do everything at every level, but I think the problem is, and I think Zaslav's probably seeing that, is that they really are underutilizing that kind of cooperation because they were so focused on these varieties of streaming interests. But that's what it is. So much like when they spun Viacom and CBS apart, both of them did better. The mistake was putting them back together, which is why Paramount's a mess. I just think you have to be careful. Yeah, I think if you're going to put the brothers together to make your Avengers films, you got to put the same writers together. And yeah, it does reek of desperation. Disney's got one franchise left, Kaliki Okedi. So yeah, Russo Brothers are basically like it because it's not. Everybody knows it's not Feige. Feige had nothing to do with Deadpool. He didn't want it. He hated it. He didn't like it. And removing the favorites from the team for the Avengers or any future films, that was a problem. So there's that. Yeah, 6 is referring to what happened with the founder of Fandango. Please, if you are having issues, if you're finding the days difficult or whatever, reach out to somebody. Trust me, there's enough people here that either have been through it or want to help in any way they possibly can. So thank you, Six. That was good. I missed out on the Dune popcorn bucket. Bummer. JP's not happy about the alien stuff. Which one? The TV or the film that looks amazing? You don't think Noah Hawley can make a good TV show? I don't know. It's good to see everybody. You guys are crushing it today. Double back again. Hey, what's up? I'm scrolling as fast as I can, guys. I am 12 minutes behind you, so if I miss you, I'm sorry. I'm scrolling. Weird. For an Australian $5, or Culture Casino Cash in this case, was the amazing imagery there. I like that little cartoon image. They had 4 years to bring in a new puppet. Why didn't Iger try to get in? Didn't he have aspirations? Did his masters think him too dangerous? First and foremost, it's going to be really hard for somebody in his position to do it, because there are people who know where all his bodies are buried. You don't think he put people's careers and other things in the ground? You don't think they would like to divide things based on his misdeeds? There, I had to find a nice way to say it. Yeah, he's been very cutthroat. It would divide Hollywood quietly, but yeah, there are some major players that absolutely would not want him there. And one of the reasons he didn't get the nomination the last time, not to mention the fact that he's been pushing for all this stuff, and right now the wind is blowing against it. You're starting to see people like Kasparian and others wigging out over what we were trying to tell them was happening to, the political party they were a part of and the platform that they were supporting. They just didn't understand. When people were worried about slippery slopes in various areas, was people like Iger pushing people down the hill. So, yeah, I don't know. I think it's a really interesting question, but his time his time had come and is now gone. So there's that. Hey, Dice Media Group is here. Good to see you. Hello, Hoove. Gifting a Culture Casino membership. Thank you, Hoove. You guys are great. You and Ruby Hoove take very good care. You're very considerate, and you're very kind. Generous. Lots of other positive attributes. You guys are wonderful. And Razorbird says properly, gifty. That's right. You guys can use that emoji. I just added it. I got a couple more on the way. Oh, we're going to start having emojis over on that game place pretty quick, too. So I'm just collecting headshots for everybody and doing that. The lovely Ruby Hoove also sent a super chat. Let's scroll down to that. Hang on. Nope. Hey, I see Nicholas Horton out there. Look at all you guys. There's Views with Hughes. Jason Webster is here. What's up? JC Films provides great non-Wocon. Thank you for that. Maybe I need some contact information. I'd like to talk to people that are doing this. I think they'd be great interviews. Wes Trueblood's here. Good to see you. You're not going? Why are you not going? Caffeinated me. I saw SFXF 314 Sabertooth Raptor was just very supportive. I appreciate that. Everywhere I go. Just super chat, super chat, super chat. You guys are great. Terry Rose is here. Good to see you. And Ruby Hoove for 2 Culture Casino Cash. Thank you, Ruby Hoove. Says, congrats on monetization. Yeah, that game place was quick. We're able to do the super chat thing. We're going to, in the future, set up memberships. We aren't going to do that till we're ready. But I think that's going to be a lot of fun. And then we're going to start doing games. Game reviews are coming soon. I think we've got one coming from Space Dave 2000, and another one after that from Loki. I'll just put the little finishing touches on what they've put together. I've got to tell you, I've previewed what Space Dave has done. It's amazing. And I'm going to get all the art and everything together for making the intros for those. Pretty stoked. Jason Webster for 5 Australian Culture Cash says, okay, let's call it what it really is. The Acolyte is the latest in a series of attempts by Kathleen Kennedy to give Star Wars fans the middle finger. Oh, I don't think she attempted it. I think she did it. I think you would agree. It was terrible. It's like, hey, we did it first. Hey, we got Darth Plagueis. Hey, it's not the Force, it's the thread. Hey, it comes from this virgins comes from this planet where these chicks are. The chicks made it. It's whatever. It is what it is. Yes, Kath W. Yes, thank you. Congratulations on monetization over on that game place. Yeah, my channel been doing great for a while, thanks to all of you. But yeah, I'm so happy. I really am. I saw Nita in here too. You guys are amazing. Thank you for being here. It's been 24 here today. Been fire all day. Well, 24 degrees? I would imagine you're talking C. Don't know what that, off the top of my head, can't calculate it. But that's probably warm. I don't know. 24, 25 C is probably pretty warm. Yeah. Open the hobo box. I'm sorry. I want that open too. I'm going to yell at Toxic Man Flu. I am. Hey! Mexican Iron Man approves of that television show. Well, there you go. Good to see you, bud. Mim. By the way, okay, so you guys really want to know what happens in the background? I'm going to tell you. And thank you, Jason Webster, for the super chat. I appreciate that. We got another one coming up here soon, a little super sticker. But so Jeremy has this fax machine. Yeah, and you can only do this if you have a fax machine. Jeremy from G&G has a fax machine, and he faxes out the talking points for the week. And then Jeremy at the quartering gets that first. Okay, the two Jeremys. And then Nerdrotic looks at it, changes it, writes things backwards. Sometimes it's fine. And then from Nerdrotic, then it goes over to Mexican Iron Man, who sends it out to all the rest of us, right? That way we all have the same talking points, and we're all on the same page, and we obviously all have the same opinions. We don't argue at all. We are the echo chamber. The internet is controlled. All of our little sphere, 100%. That's how it works. Oh, man. It's so funny. It's Jeremy's fault. No. That's right. Somebody said, you guys are a cult. Oh, the talking points. 6, you're so kind. Yeah, you know what? Wolverine 626, we talked about this during the 6-minute portion of the show. If you missed it, 24 is in early production over at 20th Century, which is Disney, which means it could possibly suck. And 24, Backdraft, though, they've been working on that for a while. I think we reported on it. I think we reported on it over on Mr. H, but I think I may have even reported on it very early when they were considering it maybe a couple of years ago on my channel. I'd have to go back. Monster Summer trailer just dropped on YouTube July 16th. All right. I'm writing it down. Thank you again, Connie. I'll have to watch that. Maybe do a reaction video. Don't know. Appreciate it. Oh, late night. What's up? I recommend checking my Remembering Art Bell content. I did one last night. Awesome, man. I love that. Art Bell's great. Red versus blue. Oh, I love that. Church, did you miss me? RVB was so great. That was back when Rooster Teeth was Rooster Teeth. I'm trying to say words right, guys, because y'all make fun of me how I say rooster. It's fine. Whatever. JPRPH14, $4 make you holla. That's right, for Culture Casino Cash. It's a pair giving me my cup of coffee. I now have 2 cups of coffee. Thank you, you guys. You are incredible. I'm going to be caffeinated today. Work on getting that game place on Rumble. I am, and I'm just said the words, so probably going to get the gold $ of pain from the tube because they do not like to have you mention their competitor. They do not like the green machine. They do not like green eggs and ham. They do not like them, Sam I am. It feels like I'm always behind the news. Well, watch here. I'll put you in front of it. Mr. Fizzy, what's up? Monkey Jeebus says, the Acolyte was filler and a cameo to set up the next bologna sausage. Nobody watched it, so nobody's going to know. Disney screwed up because of this. They did. Worst decision they ever made. Hey, Luke, keep working on that next book. Oh, thank you, NanoRepo. 24C is 75.2 degrees in freedom units. That's very comfortable. It's not fire. And Liberty Hall's cat says, gifty, gifty, gifty. There you go. I'm trying to catch up. I'm still 4 minutes behind. I'm so sorry, guys. Going after Hembry, huh? Or Hamby, I guess. Yeah, Jeremy Hamby, who watches the quartering. His monotone is really useful as a sleep. Wop wop. I was joking, guys. It was all humor. Spaceship Vampire. Good morning. I love JT Gunn. Should check out his channel, guys. There's Juliet. Good to see you, Juliet. Monster Summer, PG-13. What? Starring Mel Gibson and a lot of... Well, I did not know this. I need to find this out. You guys are informing the dickens out of me. Thank you. Lord Shax, hello, welcome, and thanks for being over on Green Machine. What else is happening? The popcorn monger is here. VPN, right? Oh, it's helpful. But if you guys, okay, I'm not saying I would not do a brand read, because I would. And I'm not saying that that I wouldn't do any kind of promotion on my channel, because I would. I've only been offered ever 3 deals. There's only one that I considered, and I'm actually doing on my own terms because they're great. And it's not a direct thing for me because it would be basically a referral. And they're awesome. They do unique stuff. And they're already promoted on one of my favorite channels where I happen to hang out over on Midnight's Edge. That would be Flip City Magazine. So As soon as I finish up with some art stuff that I'm doing in the background, I'm going to drop that as maybe a trailer before my videos, just like I do with beachpunk.us, which is my stuff, and everything else. So I only support or will do things that I believe in and or use, which is why I'm developing my own products. It's just better. It's just safer. Nano Reaper. The diss track was better than the Acolyte, but it was a very low bar. I love you guys. All right, where are we at? We're coming up on That Park Place live. Let me double check their timing today. Sometimes they go early. Oh, we did drop a new video over on That Game Place, if you want to check that out. It's about a game that, got pulled. They were well into development and decided, well, no thanks. I'm like, well, that's a bummer. Okay, yeah, so we've got about 38 minutes until That Park Place live, and which means I need to get out of here in just a few minutes, but I'm not going to run off just yet, so stick around. Stick around. I can't wait to see this. You guys keep talking this up. Oh, this is also true. Andy Master says Culture Casino also promotes the Laboratory of Mayhem. That's right. I have a wonderful gifty from the Laboratory of Mayhem. You should check it out. Andy Masterson's a very talented man. Richard Tracy, nobody's going to miss the Acolyte. You are correct. Liberty Hall's Cat for 2. Culture Casino Cash says, subscribe to TGP. Saw it for the first live stream yesterday. Well, thank you. Yeah. I'm trying to keep up on the playlists over there. Well, that's a challenge. And everything else. So the channel will evolve over time and get better. Because, I'll get better. I tell you what, editing those live streams so that we have 3 or 4 clips, good clips from the live streams into videos. I'm doing 4 or 5 camera plus screen share edits. So sometimes the editor is like this. Every block is like this big. It's like, and I have them all color coded. Someday I'll show you. You know what, members? Do you want to see an editing? Let me do show you how I edit. What my edit process is. It works on almost all keyframe editors. Some of the stuff like DaVinci Resolve it won't work on. Well, I mean the concepts will, but not exactly the process. Anyway, I was just curious if you're a member and you want something like that, we could definitely do that. We are going to have a members live stream, at least one, if not 2, which one of them will be of High Roller this weekend. I should be putting those up this afternoon in advance, so people like 6 will be able to join, I hope. Although it's rough for her. Different times. Dr. Ball says Acolyte is high art. Yes, well, I'm not supposed to show that. Yikes. I'm going to get nailed for that one. Culture, did you see any part of the Star Wars funeral? Oh, of course I did. Yeah, I was going to try to be on the panel. I was joking around with the guys in the background when we were doing the show over on Echo Base. I showed up late. And I was joking with Chris and Alan, but and they did invite me. I just couldn't work it out. My schedule right now is real tight because of trying to get all these things, all these little engines running. And once they are, it's going to be a lot easier. So, yeah. But I did see it, listen to it, actually, while I was editing and doing some other things that needed to be done. If I'm not here, I usually have, like, a bunch of the TVs on, tuned into, the same live streams and stuff, so I don't miss things. There was some brilliance there. But yeah, we've got a lot of brilliant. Oh my goodness, 6 sent me a super chat. Says, for 5 Culture Casino Cash, I have a sponsored ad for you. Please promote spaying and neutering your pets. Adopt from an animal shelter and don't buy a pet from a breeder. It's pretty easy for me to do. I think it's important. If you are not somebody who is trying to have, a continuing line of animals that you yourself are going to keep, I understand that. I do support absolutely adopting an animal from a shelter and rescue. Bear Dog, that's where Bear Dog came from. And, he was fixed. Some people do want to have a pedigree for their animals, which I understand. So I would suggest, though, adopting animals if you can. They're a joy. If you look and you see, but I'm not. It's hard for me to say that. Six. I don't think I can say don't buy from a breeder. If you want to maintain an animal line, a pedigree, I understand that. I mean, it's the same with horses and things. If you want to maintain a lineage. But no, I 100% support spaying and neutering and adopting. I think that's wonderful. So I'm not going to go after people for acquiring animals that they want to keep in line. But thank you for the $5. And I actually, you know what? I'll try to incorporate in that to the. Sorry, my ear itches. I will try to incorporate that into that. And Liberty Halls, thanks for the 3rd super chat ever. I appreciate that. And 6, thank you for your 1,000th super chat ever. But I do support adoption. It's really important. I think I did mention it sometime a while ago. I think I will. I'll walk you through it. I think I did one at some point. Or maybe I did a private session with some members on how to do it. I'll go through it, see what I got. Bodie Lee says, what do you think about Sabra being turned into a Blackwood? I think it's bad. I think it's a chicken-hearted thing to do. If you want so desperately to have this character that's a natural fit, I think you're going to have to honor the creator's will when it comes to that character. So I think it's weak. I would use a different word, but first of all, we're on my channel, and second, I don't really like it. But I do not like that word used in that context, but it's chicken-hearted. Hey, John. Good to see you. Look at the bumpers of that Beagle. What else is going on? You work this weekend? 6. All right. Well, I tell you what. I will do a regular members stream this weekend, and I'll do the members the High Roller stream the last weekend of the month. Okay. As in, you named your dog Bear? No, Bear Dog was his nickname. No, he had a different name. He's very much my dog. The last 5-6 years of his life, we were inseparable, whether we were working together or whatever. That was what we did. I miss him a lot. So it's how I evaluate whether or not we end up with another animal or two. What else is happening? Oh yeah, I'm not a fan of puppy mills. I don't think that's good. I'm not a fan. I like adopting. Most of my cats were rescues. Spaying and neutering is very important. Thank you for the reminder. No, it is really important. Look, you don't want unwanted animals. That's the last thing in the world anybody wants. You want everybody to have a good home. And right now we have a crisis because their families running into situations where, they get to eat or the animal gets to eat. That's, one of the things a lot of people don't consider is, that food now costs a fortune. It didn't used to. It's artificially inflated cost of animal food. The reason the pet industry is so large is because it's food driven. And the problem is it comes with all the other things that come along with it. You have annual costs for an animal. Licensing costs are going to start going up. That's the next thing. Just watch out. Yeah, Chihuahuas are amazing little guys. They're super fun. Or gals. They're really fun little dogs. I like them. Bear Dog was a little smaller than normal. He was just a perfect adoption candidate. I think I had a giant dog, a mix between a golden retriever and a Saint Bernard. Enormous, huge paws, huge. Could stand on his back legs, put his front paws on my shoulder. He was amazing. Loved the water just like a golden, but just was a tank, and was always like hot. So whenever I could take him up north, I would, because he would just like enjoy it, roll around in the snow. The first time was fascinating. He's like, "What is this? What is this?" Wop wop. Hey, yeah. The 2024 Paris Olympics begins in several days. Yes, Nicholas Horton, and I think I'll watch some. We'll see. Rod Thunderheart, good morning. All right. We got to wrap it up because that'll give me time to do other things before the start of that Park Place Live. And I have a bunch of things to do. So I hope to see you at one or some of these shows, but I think it's going to be a minute. I don't think I'll make it to anything but Thursday Night Throwdown, which is over on Comics Division's channel. You guys are truly amazing. Thank you for all the financial support. You are incredible. And, hopefully I'll drop a video tomorrow because it's been a minute. All right. Well, I was going to kick myself off the roof, but I think I'm just going to call it a day. On that note, be sure to take care of yourself, take care of others, and until next time, see ya.